Good evening, everyone. This is Harold and Delonica with Love and Marriage, and we're so happy to be with you on tonight. It has been a decade. It almost seemed like we haven't been on here for a long, long time, but we are so excited to be here on tonight. And we want to give you tools that you can use in your marriage.
Yes.
Yes.
I love how you said
Mm-hmm.
that intro.
What's that?
That was good.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we are here tonight so that we can give people some tools. We haven't been on in a while, in
Yes.
a long time. You're right, it do feel like a decade or
Mm-hmm.
so. It felt like a long time. I have to say, I really miss everybody.
I do too.
Yeah, you did too. Like just coming on here and just getting with our family on Facebook and
Mm-hmm.
YouTube and just the social media platforms. I really kind of miss that. I've gotten a lot of text messages. I don't know about you, babe,
Really?
but I have a lot of messages where people are like, "Where y'all at? Get back on. We need to hear from you guys." So we're back, you guys.
Yeah,
We're
we're
back
back. We're
on.
back, and we are so excited because we want to give you secrets to a great marriage. Secret to successful marriage.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
So, am I starting this off, babe,
Yeah,
or?
you can start it off, sweetie.
Okay, so one of the secrets that I feel to our marriage and our relationship and the love we got with each other. And you know what? Hey, you guys, real quick. Hey, let us know that you tuned in. You guys, we haven't been on for a minute, so we want to talk to you guys. We want to talk and have feedback and let us know what city you watching from and what state you're watching from and tag people, tag your children, tag your lover, tag your significant other, your husband, your wife, your girlfriend, your boo. Tag them, and let them know we're on. So we're about to talk. Y'all, we're gonna do some real talk, right? Because that's what Harold and Delonica does.
Hmm.
We really talk about real issues that we've been through and what we've seen other people go through. We have counseled and coached many couples. We're certified in what we do. We wrote books on love and marriage relationships. And thank you guys all for supporting us with our books. So, one of the things that we have put in our marriage
Hmm.
over the years, which made it work for us, is being quick to forgive.
Yeah, being quick to forgive.
Yeah, and quick
Yeah.
to apologize.
Yes, yes.
That
I feel like that is one of the things that really saved our marriage is being quick to forgive, because in marriages it's kind of hard to forgive the one who offended you,
oh
and especially the one that's closest to you, and so we have taken on this thing and carried it on our back,
yes.
carried it with us,
Mm-hmm.
where it has saved, I believe it saved our marriage.
Mm-hmm.
It has saved our marriages many times.
I agree with that. And that was hard for me to do initially. Was like to apologize or to say I did something wrong.
Mhm.
I really had an issue with like just telling you like, babe, okay, it's on me. I did something wrong. I normally would be like, babe, but look at yourself.
Mhm.
Like, babe, see what you did wrong. Babe, but the only reason why I responded to you like
Mhm.
that was because of what you did to me. If you wouldn't have looked at me sideways, I wouldn't even say nothing.
Mhm.
And so I always would find it hard to say I'm sorry. But I
Well, I
did
mean,
start working on
but I
that.
think that's with many couples.
Yeah.
It's hard for us to ask the other person, ask the other person for forgiveness.
Mm-hmm.
When you may have felt like you wasn't wrong.
Right.
But
Right.
it's a bigger person, and it's really big of the person who is quick to forgive their spouse, because it shows the humility
Yes.
in you,
Yes.
and it just shows how much you love that other person. It,
Absolutely.
that's what I felt.
That's good. That's good.
Hmm.
That's really good because I just think about how we said like I don't know we weren't even married yet, right? And we
Hmm.
was like you know, we're going to be quick to forgive. Like, we're going to be quick to run up and say, I'm sorry. Like, if we had a spat or we had a disagreement or something, like, we're going to be quick to say, hey, I was wrong. Forgive me.
Yes.
And
Yes.
we really did do it. It wasn't like we just said it and parked it. Like, we really did put that to work. And here we are 20 plus years later, and we still do it. We still run to each other. And forgive me.
Yeah, that's good. What's the next one?
Okay, so the next one, yeah, emotional immaturity.
Ooh, that's a big one.
Yeah, you're 22 years old and you still
No,
throwing tantrums.
you 50.
50.
You 40.
You still throwing tantrums. But for us, I really had to look at myself and just, you know, realizing, hey, like, come on, you want to be treated like a queen. So, Delonica, you have to act like a queen at all times. You don't get to have time out of acting like a queen.
Right.
If you want your husband to treat you like a queen and to treat you like a lady, like, and I would always say that at the beginning of our, like, but I'm a lady, like, I'm a lady. And, but then it came to me one day, like, the Lord said to me, you need to act like it. You need to present yourself like that at all times and not flow in emotional immaturity.
Yeah, that's really good because that takes me back to I mean, I was say 1975, but no, it takes me back in the beginning of our marriage in 2002, where there was a time when I was telling you something that I was just talking to you about something. I can't remember what it was, but I was talking to you about a situation, and normally you would agree with me. You'd be like, yeah, that's good. But this one particular time, you didn't agree with me, and I was hurt. Like, why you ain't agreeing with me? And I think that was an immature moment for me because I was looking for you to pat me on the back and to encourage me, and I did not get it, y'all. I didn't get it uh, at that time. I didn't get it at that time. But one thing that I realized that I had to grow up in my immaturity. I had to grow up in my emotions. I had to really grow up and make sure that I was acting the way that I needed to act as a man, as a husband, and as a father. Because sometimes we can really get into our emotions because we don't get our way.
Tell the truth. Tell the truth. No, seriously, like that is like real talk. Just emotional immaturity, and it takes a lot of work to work on yourself. But I think when you really love somebody, love will make you pull some stuff together in you. You know.
And I really love you. I really love you, and
Me too, babe.
I'm always willing to check myself, and I think this is one of the another thing to a successful marriage is checking yourself, just making sure you're doing what you're supposed to do in your
So
relationship with your
good.
spouse or with your significant other.
That's so good. That brings me to um, another word you would give all the time is allow your spouse to grow. Give them room to grow.
Yeah, you got to give your spouse room to grow because we was not raised up in the same household. We got different thoughts. We got different ways of doing things. We got different ways, to the point you got different ways of tying up the trash bag, and because you have a way of doing things that I don't have. We may have put the trash in the barrel or in the bucket a certain way. I mean, one way, and you put it in the trash bag another way. And we will get upset about something that is really small. I mean, really small. And we will go to divorce court talking about what each other didn't do.
Yeah, that is so good. That is so good. I was thinking about one particular situation with us. Like when you talk about give room to grow, right? Like, I would always get on you. I would be like, babe, look at this, babe. You should do this different, babe. You should do that. Babe, what about this, babe? What did you think about that or whatever? And then I think it was like, it just dawned on me like, what about you?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're always so quick to see what babe does. But what about what you do? Like,
Mm-hmm.
he don't come to you
Mm-hmm.
and point everything out about you, what you need to get right, what you need to correct, how you talk to the kids,
Mm-hmm.
what you should do here, what you should do there. Babe, you did that. No, you don't do that. You
Mm-hmm.
just said, and you've always been like that with me.
Mm-hmm.
You've always been like really cool, calm, and collect with me. You
Mm-hmm.
always like let me figure it out or
Mm-hmm.
come to it myself. And it really has taught me a lot in
Mm-hmm.
the years, not only just about us as husband and wife, but it has also taught me a lot about parenting.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, marriage would teach you a lot. You
Yes.
know, being together will teach you. Having kids will teach you a lot.
Oh my
You
goodness.
know, being together will teach you a lot. You know,
Yes.
having family members will teach you a lot. You know, so all these things that we go through, it teaches us, and we have to give each other room to grow. So number one is what?
Oh
Number
my
one is what?
goodness.
No. So to all those who's just tuning in, we are talking about secrets to marriage, secret ways to a great relationship or a great marriage. So number one is what?
Like, be quick to forgive.
Be quick to forgive.
Say I'm sorry.
Right.
Apologize.
Number two is
I
no.
with dead. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
your phone went dead. Oh, okay. So number two is give your spouse room to grow,
Well, that's
and number three was I know we not don't have it in
in
order,
order.
but
Yeah.
number three was
Emotional maturity.
yeah, emotional maturity.
Wrong.
Number one is what?
So forgive
Number
and
two,
apologize.
yeah. Number two is
Apologize. Be quick to apologize and forgive. Then number two, you were saying.
no.
Number.
Okay. Number one is be quick to apologize. Number two is give each other room to grow, and number three is what number two was emotional
Immaturity.
immaturity,
Yeah.
and number three is
Give each other room.
give each other room to grow.
Yeah.
So these are very, very, very important keys that you must have to have a successful relationship.
Relationship and marriage. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Also, you know what? And also, one is child. Two wrongs don't make it right, but that's part of emotional immaturity, right?
Yeah.
Like, two wrongs don't make it right. It
It
makes
makes
it
it
worse.
worse.
Like, I know ain't no petty people out there, so I'm not talking to nobody that's watching us, because I just know that that's not the case, right?
Right.
But y'all, sometimes we used to be petty, right? Like, real petty. Like, if babe had an attitude, I get an attitude.
Right.
And then babe would say, babe, why you upset? What you upset about? And I say, I'm upset because you upset. I got attitude because you have a attitude. But if you didn't have no attitude, you weren't walking around here acting all funny, then I wouldn't be acting funny.
Right.
So y'all, just petty. Okay, just petty. Now I'm way past that now. Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you.
Hallelujah.
Thank you. So that one is always good because I always bring it up to you.
Yes.
Like, babe, two wrongs don't make it right. If I was wrong, don't you get wrong with me.
Yes.
You know, don't act childish if I'm acting childish. And even though these things are so small, they're so big in the separation of marriages and partnership, you know. So we have to be mindful of each other. We have to give each other room to grow. We got to be quick to forgive, and we got to watch our immature emotions, because we can be really immature with each other.
And not only that though, babe, but when you say too, I mean, also like watching your temperament, like as far as emotional immaturity,
Mm-hmm.
an emotional immature person, they don't know how to pull it in.
Mm-hmm.
Like because they're frustrated, they're angry, they full of anxiety or whatever. You start snapping at people around you. You start snapping, and the ones who get it are your loved ones,
Mm-hmm.
your husband, your wife, your children. Everybody around you start feeling the stress that's on you. But a mature person know how to cap it. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like, and I think that's what we've learned through the years. Like, pull it in, bring it in.
Mm-hmm.
I remember you used to tell me a lot, babe, fall back, because I wouldn't yell, but I had my tone
Mm-hmm. It was
would
kind
be,
of strong.
yeah, my
That kind of rhyme tone,
yes,
kind of strong.
strong, yes.
Yeah, and I would have to tell you, baby, whoa,
Oh
whoa,
wow,
whoa, whoa,
yes,
fall
yes.
back, because, baby, I'm not in that space where I'm just not there right now. But it was all in love, and so
Yeah.
we are so excited and happy to be on tonight. This is our first night being back on in like 2 years
Oh my
almost.
gosh, yeah,
So
so
our
crazy.
time is up. Our time is up, and we're so excited to bring to you Love and Marriage with Harold and Delonica. And we'll see you soon. Peace.